Most organisations operate in an external environment that's moving faster than their internal environment. Now, if that's true of yours, the question is then, how well prepared are your leaders to face a world of increasing unpredictability? And more specifically, however well prepared they are for the planned change of projects, are you finding that by comparison they're less well prepared for unplanned change that is rapidly becoming the norm? What effect is that having on their mental health? Is it increasing levels of resistance, increasing levels of stress? Are people feeling less engaged and less secure about their future? And what effect is all this having on your bottom line? The key to all these issues is adaptability. Adaptability is a skill set and a mindset that supercharges mental well-being by unlocking people's ability to enjoy change rather than endure it. This concept of well-being through adaptability doesn't just bring a warm feel-good factor inside each individual, important though that is. What it also gives is the curiosity to detect the need for change and the courage to go grab opportunities and manage threats as soon as they arise. And it's safe to say these days, nothing less than that will do in your leaders as a capability if you are going to keep up with, let alone get ahead of, whatever's going on out there in your external environment. The problem is that although adaptability is a vital skill set, it's not one that leaders find easy to develop in themselves, let alone in others. I've been leading change for over 25 years in some of the world's most innovative organisations, and I know just how difficult it is to change how people think and feel about change itself. The good news is that there is a practical and proven roadmap towards mastering adaptability, one that takes the road less travelled because it approaches change not as a business process but as a form of intelligence, and we'll come back to that in a minute. As leaders, we have a financial responsibility to drive change into our organisations, but we also have a pastoral responsibility to equip our people to be able to manage the fear and anxiety that they feel when that change is being driven through them. That roadmap gives people the ability to manage their raw, negative, emotional, knee-jerk response to change and effectively helps them get out of their own way. And when they can do that, something magical happens. They can see change no longer as a chance to fail or even a negative that just has to be neutralised, but they can see it as an opportunity to succeed. We can learn to see change for what it really is, which is an opportunity to experience some of the big ticket items that make life worth living, like the ability to make a difference and the freedom to think differently. The adaptable mind can see even negative change as an opportunity to make a positive difference. And in as much as that, it goes further this than just resilience. Resilience is all about having the ability to bounce back. Adaptability is about having the ability to bounce higher. So the concept of adaptability intelligence seems sound, but does it actually work in practice? Well, taking one of our recent clients as an example, 96% of leaders on that program felt significantly more comfortable about dealing with change, any kind of change, planned, unplanned, wanted, unwanted. And as a result, 75% reported increased level of collaboration and 80% reported increased levels of innovation. Proof positive that if you look after the well-being of the people, they will look after the financial well-being of the organisation, all through adaptability. So how do we get these results? Well, we've identified 4 levels of adaptability intelligence across a spectrum that ranges from the fear of change to the freedom to change. And at each level of adaptability intelligence, We've identified a series of practical antidotes to combat the reasons people resist change and stimulants to boost the reasons they embrace change. Now, people can customize their own roadmap, choosing those antidotes and stimulants that are most relevant and valuable to them. But either way, whatever route they take, they will pick up along the way a series of superpowers, from self-control to self-actualization, that together combined to give you adaptability. And all of this matters because of a simple principle, which is this: those who can adapt win their future. We know that's true because Darwin said so. Now look, this program isn't for every organization. For a start, it's going to take a time commitment from you. And that's not always possible in all circumstances. Changing hearts and minds about something so fundamental to who we are, our relationship with change no less, is no 5-minute job. And secondly, although this program will lift, raise and evolve your culture, you have to have some of the basics in place within your values that will enable these new behaviours that your leaders will be exhibiting to be nurtured. But look, if you can give yourself a tick in the box for both those things, if you want to improve your mental well-being in your workforce and develop a culture of adaptability at the same time, then we should talk. For more details, check out highperformancechange.com, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.